Harbi mi?
A bit further. Follow me.
Aksi.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Lan yürüsene.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Berbatçık
Damn it,
mıydı
will
neydi?
you relent? I'm plowing now.
Bir
I've
C'nin
done
ne
wrong.
kadar güçlü olabiliyor ki?
Good.
Anlamadım ya.
The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchlings on the prowl.
Delay ons ananı bacını bu ne ya?
Look.
Siktir git bu ne?
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Angela can gel eyvallah falan işte.
Merciful gods.
Onu bacını sikeyim bunu.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubricant.
Oh, fuck.
Götür şunu lan. İyi olmuş. Evladım de bağrına bas. Lan lan. Hey huya gelme lan.
Do something.
Lan lan. Bu ne abi bunlar? Hey huya gel buraya. Nerede? Diğeri nerede? Aa bu ne oğlum ya? Sıçayım yapacağım.
Pissed, take me. It's riding something fierce. Oh. Quiet now.
Gerildim
What do you
oğlum.
wanna
Bu
do
ne
with it?
egzorsist gibi ya.
Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubricant. From then on, it'll watch over
Yarına
the house,
fasulye
help you
olacak.
find your family.
Götürüşe bak götürüşe. Lan gene mi?
Coming. Need to hurry.
Neredesin lan? Oğlum adam nerede? araya almacalar falan. Ya bunlar ne ya? Hadi yürü git. La ne yapıyorsunuz lan, anlamadım ki ya. Sürekli gelecek mi? Abi sıkıştım işte ya. Bacını sikeyim oyun gibi ya. Anladım hocam. Bitti mi? Bitmedi. Bak ya bak.
Squirming again, like a daft eel. I cannot hold it. Worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her? What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Sihirliğine dediler.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
Yazık lan.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
3 puanımız varmış. Kullanak bari. Bu ne? Mutajen. Tamam lan, bir önce göstermiştin ya zaten bunu. Mal. Oğlum benim bu verdiklerim niye sıfırlanmış? Bayağı ilginç. Şey daha verseydik, bu slot açılmış. Ne yapıyorlar?
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Lan yavaş git lan.
Ever heard of preventive art? Help! If it don't stop raining, my arse will rot off. This downpour's a bastard, it is. Mummy!
Millet görmüyor mu bunu? Sonra tepki bile vermiyorlar. Bir ben görüyorum herhalde. Ya size ne oluyor? Ya sen kimsin? Anlamıyorum ki ya. Tiplere bak ya. Dur lan, bekle orada. Ne yapıyorsun lan?
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
Nur topu gibi oldu değil mi?
Clothing. They change in here?
Taş maş yuvarlanıyor, ne oluyorsa. Evin içine giremiyoruz. Ne yapıyorsun lan? Abi. Tepede bir şeyler var. Bu sesler ne abi, çakur çukur. Ne ya, takır takır ses geliyor. Geziyorum işte, örümcek hislerimi açıp. Oğlum o ne ya? Oğlum eve girilmiyordu ki. Nereden gireyim eve? Buradan mı giriliyor? Yok.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Ya ona basmadım diye olmuş
Wants
ya.
to show me something more.
Bu ne oğlum? Gel bakayım. Nur topunun yanından ilerlerken. Yürü nur topu. O ne la kurt adam? Küf iblisi.
Come on.
Allah büyüdü büyüdü. Ananın amıymış. Boomer gibi patladı abi.
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Ya yürü git. Abi. Şimdi çıldıracağım. Sürekli çıkıyorlar ya. O da patlıyor orada. Yanından kurtulamıyorum. Öbürüne odaklanmış oluyor. Geri dönmüyor. Bu kadar iyi bir oyunda bu kadar sikik combat mekanikleri yapmaları çok üzücü yani. Karanlık böcek. Oldu be, oldu.
Come on, closer.
Abi ne oluyor? Aynen süper.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more. Not so fast, Roach.
At korkuyor abi. Bir de o çıktı başımıza.
Move it! Not so fast, Roach.
Bir yürüseye ya.
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look.
Ölü atı incele. Anladım abi. Mecbur ineceğiz. Ay hele leyini sikiyim.
Examine that horse carcass.
Ya bir sal bak. Bakıyor ya. Sadece bakıyor abi. Kendimi kurtaramıyorum ki ondan. Yok abi ya. Yok. Şimdi kafayı yiyeceğim ama artık yeter ya.
Show me what you got.
Sürekli gelecekler o zaman. Ya yürü git, Allah belanızı versin ya. Ana kodumun yerinde. İncele. Neyse loot alalım. Kanka çıkmayacak mı tuş ya?
What do we have here?
Şeyin boku var ama.
Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Bones have been here a while. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one
Niye
in
ben
the smokehouse?
seçiyorum ki bunları? Diyalog oluşturacağız diye kasmışlar
And tore
şuraları
clear
böyle.
off.
Cesetleri
Takes
incelerken.
incredible strength.
Nasıl olsa hepsini şey yapıyorum ya, seçiyorum.
Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Come on.
How you like that silver?
Silver diyor, çelik silah çekiyor. Ya yürü parlak çocuk yürü.
Come on, Roach.
At da özürlü zaten ya.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines.
Belindeki kanca ne
She
oğlum
was all
senin?
afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Don't know where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with the Baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with
Tütsane.
horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds,
Ora ne ya?
swarms of them coursing over the woods, raising a racket to make your
Şey
ears
herhalde.
bleed.
Fırtına gibi bir şey.
Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was
Diablo
done
gelmiş.
for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss
Çocuk
wanted to
onaylıyor.
go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded. said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me,
Bu kurtulmuş
myself,
halim.
I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned
Hidrojen
with hot
eyvallah.
iron
60 kadar
on the palms.
oldu
inside.
yani, eyvallah, sağ ol.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Daha soracak bir şey kalmadı.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Lan çekil ayak altına. Bu ne oğlum? Çocuğa bir donmon bir şey giydirin.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Bu ne abi? Gitti valla. Buna ekmek su bir şey vereydiniz lan. Çalacak bir şey yok mu? Çekil lan. Güzel, hiçbir şeyimiz yok numarası. Yürü git ayağımın altından şimdi ya. Abi binsene. Baron'un evinden bu kadar malzeme çıkmadı diye. Ya bırak ölsün onların, dünyaya ne faydası var ya. Bir de 4 çocuk yapmışlar. Daha götlerine giydirecek donları yok.
Let's go.
Let's go da at şişiyor abi, gitmiyor ki. Ne diyorsun lan? Allah'ını seversen bir yürü ya. Fakirden alıp zengine veriyor. Kontrol da eyvallah falan.
Come on now.
Witcher, a word, please.
Ne diyorsun ama?
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta
Sana
ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No, don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
bahçeden biraz toplayalım ya. Yağmala.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from
İşte onları çalmaya çalıştım, ben de
Anna
çaldım.
had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them.
Ya Allah aşkına bana kız hakkında bilgi ver, sıçacağım ailene şimdi ya.
It's good to know her spirits
Ne
free.
uğraştırdım birader ya. Egzorsist çıkartmadığımız kalmıştı be.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
I've done my part. You've got dozens of men. There's gotta be someone you can send.
You refuse to go? Fuck you!
Sıçtım ağzına.
Yet, if you're ever in the area, by chance even, take this and just make sure she's all right.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Yine Siri'ye
That lass
geçiyoruz.
of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
O nasıl domuz lan? Çürümüş. Eyvallah Hidrojen, çok sağ ol. Eyvallah donate'in için. Çok teşekkürler.